YouTube, I'm making my first ever YouTube video. Why are you making YouTube videos, I hear you ask? Well, that's because I watch a bucket load of YouTube. I watch hours upon hours upon hours of YouTube. So I thought if I could give anything at all back to the YouTube community, it was well worth it, because that's really how YouTube works, isn't it? We all just whack up videos, see if anyone cares. So I whack up a few, see if I get any comments, suggestions, likes, dislikes, or a whole pile of people saying, hey you, get off the net. And we'll see what happens. I'll take it from there. Alright, so this is my first ever video, as I said. I'm pretty nervous, so just bear with me, we'll see how this goes. Now my first video, it's not going to be very exciting, it's maybe a little bit informative. I'm going to talk about the PC that I just recently had built, because I promised the boys over on the Whirlpool forum that that's what I'd do. If you haven't been to Whirlpool, I'll put a link up here. Check it out, very informative, very helpful. Real nice bunch of blokes and Sheilas over there, helped me out a lot. Alright, so let's get down to it. My PC, I was on a budget, I had to get this all done on $1,500. Now $1,500 in Australia is not a lot of money to build a PC. So, bearing that in mind, here's how I went about it. Alright, I got the Coolmaster SGC 1000 Storm Enforcer case, not a bad case. A large case, had room for everything that I needed, so it did me fine, came in at $86. The motherboard, I got an ASRock Z77 Extreme 4M, not top of the range by any means, but it did give me the ability to overclock a little bit if I wanted to, and met all of my requirements. That came in at $109. My CPU, I've gone with an Intel i7-3770K. That gave me the ability to overclock combined with my motherboard should I need to. Again, not top of the range by any stretch of the imagination, but it did meet all my requirements. That came in at $342. Okay, my RAM, I've gone with Corsair Vengeance, the DDR3 1600. Now I've put in two 16GB kits, so it gives me 32GB of RAM, because I do a fair bit of video editing, some animation and that sort of thing, and I wanted it to be able to fly. So 32GB of RAM whacked in there. Storage, okay, so I've gone with two hard drives. I've gone with an SSD from operating system, and I've whacked in a Samsung 840 series 120GB SSD for that. That came in at $95. And just for storing all my video files, pictures, all the other crap that you sort of store on your computer, I've gone with a Seagate Barracuda 2TB. That came in at $91. Okay, optical drives, I've gone with two Blu-ray writers. I've gone with the Pioneer BDR 208 BDKs. They came in at $178 for the two. My VGA card, that's your graphics card for those that don't know. I've gone with a Gigabyte GVN65 TOC. Again, not top of the range by any means. It does have 2GB of onboard, and it will meet my requirements. Again, I had to fit in with my budget. They came in at $181. A network card, not that important, but necessary. I've just gone with the D-Link DWA 548 wireless network card, came in at $31. Not a big part. My PSU, which is my power supply, I've gone with the Antec Neo Eco 520C 80 Plus bronze. That's a 520 watt, obviously, will meet my requirements for what I need for now. Came in at $77. I put in an aftermarket CPU cooling. I didn't want to go with just the normal heatsink that came with the CPU, so I put in a Coolmaster Universal Hyper 212 Evo. Came in at $34. I chucked an extra fan in on top of my case just for a bit of extra cooling. I went with the not even sure how you say this, Noctura NFF12. It's only a 120mm fan, and that came in at $29. MSY here in Adelaide charged me $100 to whack the whole thing together, bringing me in at just over my budget at $1650. $1650, not too bad here in Australia. I mean, it's got the i7-3770K processor, it's got 32GB of RAM, it's got a 2TB plus an SSD from operating system, it's got two Blu-ray players. It meets my requirements. Alright, so that's my first YouTube video. I'm going to sign off for now and stop rambling on, and hopefully I'll get, like I say, some comments, suggestions, likes, dislikes, or some sort of feedback. I might not even get any views, but we will see. Alrighty, so that's it from me. Hooroo for now. G'day YouTube. I'm here making my first video especially for YouTube. Why are you making YouTube videos, Why are you making YouTube videos, I hear you ask? Well, because if I can give anything... Who Who knows? We'll see. Okay, so my first video, as I said, a bucket load of YouTube, and my camera's not straight.